Hey everybody, George Tucker from AVNation here at InfoComm 2016 in Las Vegas. We are at the Powersoft booth and I'm joined by Paul Freudenberg. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well today, thanks.
All right, so Powersoft, for those who don't know, has a remarkable history. They have really fantastic amplifiers. That's your calling card, right?
Indeed.
Tell me more about those for a moment.
Well, Powersoft starts with a couple of brothers and a university friend coming together and coming out of university and wanting to get into the music business. They all had a passion for music, and they picked Class D amplification as the place where they were really going to make their mark with improvements in efficiency and sonic quality and reliability.
And they were at the Super Bowl, were they not?
That's correct.
Yeah, so they've done a lot of work on that. Now, what we're looking at today is a remarkable product called Deva.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Beyond it being a remarkable product, which we'll get to in a minute, it has a really great backstory.
That's right. That's right. The Powersoft headquarters are in Florence, Italy, and the brothers and the other partner are in the city square in Florence. And they're thinking, how can we bring audio to this environment? It's not possible to lay down an infrastructure. There are no conduit, there are no channels, and you can't mount things on the buildings. And so there's some really serious restrictions. And so they knew that they needed a product that would be battery powered and autonomous and have some other intelligence. And so fundamentally, that was the genesis that brought this technology to life. And 6 years later, we've got a product range now that gives us infotainment, entertainment, and surveillance in an autonomous package.
Well, let's talk about that, because behind us is the product, and it looks like a speaker, but it's got much more than that in it. So
Sure.
Let's go over that. It's a speaker with
so
an
we have
amplifier.
a variety of different models. So we have an audio-only model, which is effectively that. It's a speaker and an amplifier and a battery, but it does have a digital message unit in it, and it also has an FM receiver and a UHF receiver, and it can interface with Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So that's how we can sort of get in and get out. But then once we get out of the audio domain, we can add a still frame camera, a motion sensor, an HD camera, and so on, to really add more in let's say the video or interactive portion of its operational
Right,
intent.
now you told me there's also some GPS functionality to it too?
Yes, it's true. It's unknown to most people, but Powersoft has a little business called Mobility, where they make GPS tracking for trams and buses and things for Italy. GPS is in Deva as well, not just so that you can do geo-positioning. Maybe you have a bunch of Devas across a corporate campus or a university or something, but imagine the kind of application where you would like to synchronously make the same message or the same song or the same program happen for a campus of 10 or 20 or 60 or 100 of these units. So the GPS gives us a clocking reference, which can then be used so that all the units act synchronously. And there's a nice end to the backstory, which is that just earlier this year, in that same square where the Powersoft thought this up, they had a performance with 60 Powersoft employees wearing Devas on their chest and performing in an orchestra with individual instruments coming out of each one of the speakers.
That's very cute.
And so it was completely wireless, completely self-contained, met all of the criteria, and that can be viewed on our website.
Yeah. Now, with the wireless, you have an option for powering them by solar.
That's true. Because it's a portable speaker, we want to be hyper efficient, from the battery to the efficient Class D amplifier to the hyper efficient loudspeaker. But anyway, you're going to need to recharge it every 2 or 3 days. And this energy efficiency and the green demand throughout the world now had us look at solar panels, and so these units are commonly seen with a solar mount, and that's what's powering them. And then there's really no maintenance, no recharge cycle at all.
Yeah, very cool. Well, this has been the Powersoft booth from InfoComm 2016. I'm George Tucker for AVNation.